I just got back from the most amazing road trip around Australia, and I'm sitting at home working on some business admin tasks while I prepare for my next big adventure. My first stop on the road was Canberra, Australia's most overlooked city. Whenever I talk to people about Canberra, I typically get told it's boring, a common question being, why do you want to go to Canberra? So I put together this video. Number 1, peace. Canberra is a nice and quiet, simple city. It doesn't feel like the hustle and bustle of the other cities. It's the perfect getaway for people who want to leave behind the stress of work, especially Sydney residents, who have an extremely challenging city life that is much more simplified, just 3 hours down the road in Canberra. This makes it a perfect holiday destination. Canberra feels like a local community, and you don't get nearly as much crime as in Melbourne or Sydney. Number 2 is the rural-urban lifestyle. If you're like me and don't like the city, then Canberra will make you like it. Until you're in a mega city again, then you'll start to hate it once more. In Canberra, I can be walking around in a large woodland and along a freeway, and with about 5 minutes more of walking, I will arrive in the largest city centre. To go anywhere out of the city, you enter freeways with your car, and it feels like a country road trip, despite only going a few kilometres to a quiet neighbourhood. Number 3 is lack of traffic. Due to the relatively low population of Canberra and the planned layout, traffic is not a problem in Canberra. Rush hour traffic is minimal. The amount of separate bike paths allow a lot of cars to get off the road, so whenever I drive in Canberra, it means I rarely stop or slow down when there's not a stop sign or a red light. Traffic just flows. The construction of light rail in the city centre will further reduce car trips and diversify transport modes, which helps the overall flow of traffic. Driving in Canberra becomes incredibly convenient. One tip I would give is to park out of the city by about 1 kilometre or 2 to avoid paid parking, and then take the walk into the city from there. It's probably one of the nicest places you'll walk. Number 4 is amazing cycling and mountains. Mount Ainslie and Stromlo dominate the Canberra skyline more so than any building. The city being nestled in the middle of several tall mountains make it amazing proximity to them. If you're into cycling or mountain biking, there are several unique routes you can explore here. Follow Cotter Road slightly out of the city and enjoy the long climb up to Mount Stromlo. Or go up Mount Ainslie, which is closer to the city and a bit shorter in distance. From here, you can get a great view of the landscape. Number 5. This leads into picturesque city design. From the top of the hill, you'll observe that Canberra has most of its features in a straight line, and it's a symmetrical city. You don't get this with any other city in the world. Therefore, Canberra is an awesome city that is overlooked all the time, but it's nice to have a quiet place to get away. So, get out there, go to Canberra.